Hey guys, I thought I'd make a video showing off my Japanese VHS collection, and it's not it's not that good. I mean, there's much better YouTube videos out there of Japanese tapes. It's what I collect. It's the weird hobby I have. So yeah, I'm not trying to hype up this video as something spectacular, but hey, whatever. I'll go through my tapes and show what I have. Of course, I'm a big Friday the 13th fan. Huge Friday the 13th fan. So, of course, we'll show these real quick. I'm not going to open them, but yeah, it's Friday the 13th. For a while, I think this was one of the only ways to get the film uncut, but we'll just go through these real quick just to get them out of the way. I'm not going to talk about them. So far, all the videos on my channel are Friday the 13th related, but here's part 2, part 3. Everyone knows all about Friday the 13th. I'm not gonna go all in depth. The covers are pretty, I don't know, pretty standard covers. Nothing fun. Here's my favorite, part 5. Some of the, Japanese tapes. If you don't know, they play in the States. I live in the United States. But they fade. The colors fade really, really easily, like the spine. That one's not too faded. Most of my Friday the 13th tapes, the spines are pretty faded. Actually, the rest might not be too bad. Here's 7. I don't really like this. Whoops, cover. It looks kind of thrown together, but here's my favorite. Not favorite movie, but on the back, it's just so 80s, just purple border. I don't know. I like it a lot. Is that faded? No, yeah, it's a little faded. Most spines get faded. Here's Jason Goes to Hell. This is a pretty cool cover. Some blood drops. I know Jason Goes to Hell isn't everyone's favorite. See, that's a little faded. And I have Jason X. I don't like Freddy vs. Jason. I don't watch it. I don't really consider it a Friday the 13th film, but so I don't have it. I probably won't purchase it. All right, now we've got through the Friday the 13th. Oh, here's some wrestling. I'm a bit of a wrestling fan. Some Japanese wrestling. This is War, Wrestling and Romance. This is like a 6-man tag team competition. Pretty good. I don't like to spout about wrestling because if there's people that don't like wrestling, then they will completely tune out, so I won't. But like Chris Jericho features on here, Warlord features on it, Bam Bam Bigelow. This is women's wrestling. This is the All-Star Dream Slam 2. Pretty cool. And then this is All-Star Dream Slam 1, Part 1. This is just like the press conference. This is like 6 hours long for all 3 tapes. Part 2. Again, I'm not going to go into detail. Lots of people don't like wrestling. Part 3. So yeah, we'll get those out of the way. Okay, now I guess I'm just going to go off the stacks and just show what I have. Hellraiser. Pretty standard image. Everyone's seen that image. I like Hellraiser. I only have 1 and 2. Here's 2. Oh, this one's faded. Here, I'll show you the fade. See how bad that is? That used to be like gray and red. You can barely see it. I like 2 a lot better than 1. I know that might not be the most popular opinion, but oh well. Shocker from Wes Craven. He wanted to make this and make like a whole new franchise, Freddy Krueger type franchise, but it did not work. I like it though. It has its moments. Chopping Mall, known as Killbots, on this. I love Chopping Mall. I wish it had the artwork. You know, the one with the robot hand and the bag. This is Life Force. This is Toby Hooper's insane space vampire zombie apocalypse London Burns movie. Patrick Stewart, naked female vampires, amazing. Street Trash. This is really good too if you've never seen it. It's disgusting. That poor woman gets raped and murdered, and that guy turns into sludge. I'm not going to go like over the plot to all these, but Street Trash is really good. If there's ever a movie that should be speaking of trauma movies, Toxic Avenger. This is my first ever Japanese tape. This is kind of what got the ball rolling. I love this tape. First one. I like how the gold kind of shines. Spine's a bit faded, but that's pretty common for Japanese tapes. I love the Toxic Avenger. I love Trauma. Here's 2 where they go to Japan. I don't know. I guess you either love Trauma or you hate Trauma. There's no in between. I think my favorite outside of the Toxic Avenger, I think my favorite Trauma movie is probably Poltergeist. That one just speaks to me. Here is 4. This one's in terms of Toxic Avenger. I think the original is the best, and then this is a close second. This one's just as ridiculous as the other ones. His Trauma's War. This one, Trauma tried to do. I don't want to say they tried to make like a big budget Hollywood film, but the budget went up and it completely flopped, and it almost killed the studio. Surf Nazis Must Die. Just great. Oh, sorry. Thumbs in the way. Surf Nazis Must Die. It's kind of a tale of the titles a bit cooler than the movie. It's a slow movie. It has its moments, but it's not as off the wall as a lot of other Trauma movies. And Class of Nukem High. I'd like to get 2 and 3. I haven't been able to find them for a reasonable price, but Class of Nukem High is really good. It's right behind Toxic Avenger in terms of like blowing up Trauma, popularity wise. I keep holding the phone that way. I'm sorry. Horror Show. This one is a nasty little mean-spirited movie with Byron James and Lance Henriksen, and this is the uncut version. If you're looking for the Horror Show, go and try to find the uncut version. It is, it's a mean movie. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I have an unhealthy obsession with slasher movies, so a good chunk of these are going to be slasher movies. I just pulled them off the shelf and put them in a big pile, so I'm just kind of grabbing at them. But yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Christmas is the what's the quote? Scariest night of the year. Love the Santa Claus silhouette. Short, fat, dumpy Santa Claus. This is not uncut, unfortunately. This is the cut version. A lot of Japanese tapes will be uncut, but like this one's also a theatrical release. The Burning, classic slasher movie. You have to know what if you're a slasher fan, you know what The Burning is. Cropsey with his shears, any kind of scissor weapon. Here's some Italian. Gates of Hell. I shouldn't say I'm not big on Italian horror, but I don't have too many, but I have a few. See? Faded Spine again. These, everyone's pretty much aware of this. This is called Outside Cemetery, but it's House by the Cemetery. Lots of people like this one. I'm not too in love with it. It's just weird, and like you can watch Italian horror just how off the wall. This is one of my favorite movies, The Beyond. This is fantastic. This is a great film. If you're a horror fan and you've never seen it, I think you should look for it. Such a good movie. Is there nudity on this? No. New York Ripper. No. Yeah. New York Ripper. Another really mean-spirited, mean movie. Faded Spine, like usual. It's mean. Manhattan Baby. This one, I shouldn't say it's a disappointment, but it doesn't quite live up to the other ones, the other Italian horror films I have. But it's still nice to have. Has its moments. Okay. Sorry about that. Prison. Prison is one of the most underappreciated horror films of the 80s. If you are a fan of Friday the 13th, if you're a fan of A Nightmare on Elm Street, or if you are a fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, someone is involved in that franchise is in this. It's great. Like, if it wasn't for this, Kane Hodder would have never been Jason Voorhees. Viggo Mortensen's in it. He would have never made Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. The director would have never directed Nightmare on Elm Street 4. It's a really important film that it gets overlooked constantly. So I would check it out. This is crap. This is, it's called Who Done It? I literally bought this for the cover because it looks sweet. It looks like an awesome slasher film that I'd never heard of. It's terrible. It's, yeah, I'd stay away from it. It's awful. It tries to be funny. Oh, and here's another one I bought without doing any kind of research, just because it had a man standing on a car, smiling, shooting a shotgun. It's called Coconuts. The entire film is in German. I don't speak German. I have no idea what they're saying. So if there's anyone out there that's seen this, or I don't know, tell me what it's about, because I watched 10 minutes of it and I was completely put off by it. But Hardware, this is a good movie. This is a nice low budget movie. 2000 AD, the comic book company sued over this, sued them for this, claiming they copied a story from their comics. But, killer robot movie. It's claustrophobic. It's not big. Low budget. Good stuff. Pumpkinhead. Everyone loves Pumpkinhead, right? Lance Henriksen. Son dies. Brings back a vengeful demon thing. this movie had a pretty big influence on me as a kid. I was terrified of Pumpkinhead as a child. Hang on. Whoops. The Initiation, another slasher movie. Hang on, I'm just trying to move. Whoops. Trying to move some of these down so it's a little bit easier to grab. All right, The Initiation. This is an often overlooked slasher movie. I love The Initiation. There's some really nasty kills in it. The first half might turn some people off. It's a bit slow. It's like a mystery. There's dreams. There's like, what's the word I want to use? Not brainwashing, like hypnosis. But the second half, it takes place in a mall, a shopping mall. And it's good. The second half of this film is really good. The first half's a little unbalanced. It's kind of, they play it off as a mystery. The twist, a good slasher will have a good twist, and it has a good twist. So I won't spoil it. Here's another one of my favorite slasher movies ever, Bloody Birthday. I won't go too much into detail. 3 kids terrorize a small town. I guess that's a little too vague. 3 children were born under the same moon, something. There they are. And the one on the far left, he's awful. He's mean. He's just mean. There's just something about watching kids kill people. Yeah. Reanimator, or Zombio in Japan. Disgusting scene. Reanimator's great. There's not much you can say about Reanimator that hasn't already been said. One of the best zombie movies ever made. One of the best low-budget movies ever made. It's great. It's great. Everyone loves Reanimator, right? Scarecrows. Another really good low-budget horror film. Made in 1988, I think. I watched this one. I saw this one on TV at a young age, and it stuck with me as well. I was born in 1988, so it's low budget. Bank robbers, thieves. I can't remember what they rob. Land in a cornfield possessed with killer scarecrows that will eventually turn you into killer scarecrows. It's really good. Stage Fright. This is an Italian slasher film. It's not really, I wouldn't consider it like a giallo. It's more of a slasher film. I think it was made in 1987, 1988. There's some really good practical gore effects in that. I'm running out of time. I have way more tapes that I need to show, and I keep talking. The Blob remake. One of the best horror remakes ever. Yeah. That kid that gets killed in the sewer. Again, nightmare fuel for me as a child. Demons, set mostly in a movie theater. Italian horror. Really good, really gross, really disgusting. Pus and blood and ugh. From Beyond. Let's see if I can't focus the phone. There we go. From Beyond. I like this one a lot better than Reanimator, but it's from the same people that made Reanimator. It's one of the most beautiful horror films I've ever seen shot. If you're a fan, if you've never seen that and you're a fan of practical effects, it is a gold mine. Chopper Chicks from Zombie Town. This is pretty sleazy. This is yeah, it's okay. It's fun. It's a fun watch. Chopper Chicks from Zombie Town or Chrome Hearts. It's okay. Nothing great. Oh, here's a comedy. Something that's not horror. Slapshot. My favorite, probably my favorite comedy film. I won't go into detail. I love Slapshot. Absolutely love Slapshot. Tales from the Crypt. There's the first 3 episodes on the tape. It's a good show. good show. It's cool to have. I don't know if they... I'm trying to get my phone to focus here. Sorry, shooting on a phone, you know. I don't know. I don't know if they ever released any more tapes. And the Hitcher. I think I'm going to stop this video and make like 2-part videos because I'm running out of time. And I still have a decent amount left to show. Yeah, so I'm going to stop this one here and then I'll make like a part 2. But anyway, the Hitcher. Rucker. This is, I guess you could consider it a slasher film, but it's more of like a suspense, you know, on edge film. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop this here and I'm going to shoot another video. Okay, thanks.